Your triggers are a you problem, not a someone else problem. Most of us react when someone says or does something that feels like an attack, or when we hear something we don't like or agree with. And that's completely normal, but no one actually triggers us. Rather, we trigger ourselves through the belief or meaning that we attach to what's said or done. About a year ago, I posted something on a Facebook group. Now, most of the comments were positive, but there was one that wasn't. The guy basically said because I'd been in prison, I was just a thug and that no one should work with me. And in that moment, I reacted. I got angry and I felt the need to defend myself. I then realised what I was doing. I stopped, I blocked him, and I sat and reflected on it. I asked myself, why was I so triggered? When I really looked at it, I saw the belief underneath the surface and the deep shame and guilt. A part of me that still felt unworthy or embarrassed by my past recklessness. A part of me that still believed that I wasn't good enough because of the hurt and pain that I'd caused others. However, it wasn't that comment that created that wound. All it did was press a button that was already there. And that's the part most people overlook. Triggers aren't the problem. They're information and opportunities. They show us exactly where we're still holding on to pain, judgement, or old beliefs about ourselves. Instead of blaming him, I questioned the belief. Was it actually true that I'm not worthy of peace or success? And what evidence do I have to really back that up? Yes, I've made mistakes, pretty big ones, but I've also massively changed, grown, helped countless others, and left my past behind. I wasn't that person anymore. And once I challenged that deeply held belief, something changed, something shifted. That guilt, the shame, started to leave me. And instead it was replaced with something more grounded and true. I've grown, I've changed, and I'm worthy. If we always blame other people for how we feel, the same triggers stay alive, waiting to be pressed again and again until we finally choose to stop pointing the finger of blame and look within instead. And when you do, triggers stop controlling you and instead they start freeing you.